بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome everyone to our first Nahu class. To our first class in the ilm of Nahu. Hopefully, inshallah ta'ala, you would have had to, you watched the sarf videos that were uploaded. I hope you did that, inshallah ta'ala. If not, go back and please watch those videos and memorize all the charts. I just posted the link in the comment section. This book, you can download it right there. So if you click on it, it will open up and then there's an option to download it in PDF. This is the book that we will be using. So everyone, if you can, inshallah ta'ala, open that link now if you are going to follow this class with us. So go ahead and click on that link that I just posted in the comments and open up your book. And you should see this first page up here. What says right here in the middle, real big, Nahu. That's what we want. And this is part of the series that we have been going through. We finished the Sarf book, alhamdulillah. We learned how to conjugate past tense verb, present tense verb, command form verb. We learned a lot in the last book. This is a continuation of that. Now we're going to learn the grammar aspects of al-lugha al-Arabiya, of the Arabic language. So once you download that and you open up your page, inshallah ta'ala, then we will move through. So you should be at this page. So what we want to do now is, let's scroll down. And once again, for those who may have came late, I posted in the comment section a link to this book. This is the Nahu book. It is our second book, our second series of videos that we are doing right after the Sarf videos that we already completed. So what we want to do is you want to keep scrolling down past the blue pages and then that final pink page until you get to right here. Once you get to right here, it has some instructions. It says تدريبات على ما سبقت دراسته في المستوى الأول. So what this means is exercises based upon the lessons that you have taken previously in the first level. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do some exercises and it's going to reinforce what we learned in the Sarf class. That's what we are doing right now, inshallah ta'ala. So once you get to this page, scroll down. This at-tadrib al-awwal, the first exercise that we have as the book starts, are just pictures. And what it wants you to do is write in Arabic what the picture is. This is a very simple exercise. It's just to get your brain going a little bit. So the instructions say, uktub, write. We learned this in the previous book. Al-isma, the name. And if you remember what we learned in the previous book, isma here has a fatha because it is the thing that you are writing. Alladhi, which. اكتب الاسم الذي, so write the name which تدل عليه كل صورة, which the picture indicates. So whatever you think the picture is, you write it in Arabic. Very simple. So what is this? The first picture here, I'm marking it in red. That's a chair. In Arabic we say kursi, kursi. A chair, kursiyun. It's a chair. If we wanted to say the chair, we add a alif lam and we say al kursi. Al kursi. The tanween then would drop. Okay? Second picture we have here, it's a pen. So what do we say? Qalamun. Everyone should know this. It's just to get your brain working a little bit. Get you started and get you in Arabic mode. So qalamun means a pen because of the tanween. When a word has tanween, it's nakira. which means is general. So you say a pen. If we want to make it ma'rifa, specific, we add the alif lam, lam ta'rif, and we say al-qalamu. Al-qalamu. When you add the alif lam, tanween drops. You can only keep one of the markings at the end. So that means the pen or a pen. Second, or the third picture we have here, kitabun. It's a picture of a book. How do we say book? Kitabun. If we want to say the book, we add lam ta'rif. Al-kitabu. Because we just said you can't have tanween if you add the alif lam. The tanween must go, and you only get left with one harakah at the end. Okay? Here we have a picture of, that's meat, guys. So in Arabic we say meat, lahmun. 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 Okay? And here finally we have a picture of milk. So we say halibun. 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 Simple exercise, alhamdulillah, just to get us going, get our minds flowing, used to the Arabic that we're about to learn. Okay? So let's scroll down and go to the next exercise. التدريب الثاني. التدريب الثاني. Tadrib, we said, means exercise. الثاني means second. So the second exercise. Let's read the instructions and see what they want us to do. Uktub, just like before. Uktub, it's a command form from kataba yaktubu, if we remember in the Sarf book. Uktub, write. So it's telling us to write. Write what? Al-fi'la. How do we know al-fi'l is the thing we're writing? Because of the fatha at the end. So write the fi'l, which means the verb. الذي, which تدل عليه كل صورة, which every picture indicates. Very good. So now we are what? Writing fi'l. Before it was ism. Now we're doing fi'l. This young boy right here in the picture. What is he doing? We have to use what kind of fi'l? Do we use fi'l madin, fi'l mudari', fi'l amr to describe what he's doing? Well, it looks like he's doing it now. So what will we say? Huwa, he is. What is he doing? If we remember from the last book. يشرب. هو يشرب. From shariba, يشرب. هو يشرب. He is drinking. Very good. So let's move on now to this picture. What is this boy doing? He's reading. So we say هو يقرأ. هو يقرأ. From قرأ يقرأ. قرأ يقرأ. فعل يفعل. If you remember from the Sarf videos. فعل يفعل. هو يقرأ. He's reading. What is this boy doing here? In English we say he's playing. In Arabic, if you remember from the Sarf book, we say هو يلعب. هو يلعب. لعب يلعب. فعل يفعل. If you remember from the Sarf book. هو يلعب. He is playing. Very good. Now we have a picture of a young man. He's putting on his shirt. So putting on in Arabic, if you remember, we say he is هو يلبس. هو يلبس. From labisa, if you remember, labisa يلبس. فعل يفعل. And the final picture we want to take, just to get our brains going here, it looks like he's writing. So what do we say? We say هو يكتب. From كتب يكتب. كتب يكتب. These are أفعال, these are verbs that we took in the sarf book. And كتب يكتب goes back to which wazn? It goes back to فعل يفعل. So this is an exercise now to get us prepared to go into the actual book, inshallah ta'ala. So let's go now to التدريب الثالث. Now we're going to get into the meat of things. Now we're going to really, that was very easy what just passes by. What's coming now is, if you can pass this, you are ready for this book. So once again, if you can pass this section, these next set of exercises that are coming up before we even get to chapter 1, then you are ready to study this book. If not, if you have an extreme trouble with it, then my advice would be go back and watch the sarf videos from video 1 and move on. So here's the test now. If you can pass out of this, alhamdulillah, you're ready for this this book, this Nahu book. So التدريب الثالث, the third lesson. It says أولا, first. What are we going to do? It's telling us uktub. We've taken this word so many times. Uktub, write. What do we write? الجمل الآتية. الجمل الآتية means the following sentences. So uktub الجمل الآتية. It's going to come many times in this book. الجمل الآتية. Write the following sentences. And we know for sure from the sarf book كما في النموذج what that is, just as in the example. So we say like the example. So memorize these because I won't write them again. You have to memorize them and then recognize them without looking at the English. كما في النموذج, like the example. Here it says النموذج, the example. So let's see what they give us. We have to write the following sentences just like the example. Example number 1, it says حجز علي المقعد. حجز علي المقعد. حجز, 3-lettered, فعل ماض, 3-lettered past tense verb. It means reserved. When you want to reserve a seat, when you want to reserve a seat on the plane, you make reservations, you use the verb حجز. So we say حجز from the wazn فعل, for those that remember in the sarf book, from فعل يفعل. So حجز, reserved. Who reserved? علي. How do we know Ali is the one that reserved, besides the context? Because the Ali has a dhamma at the end. And this dhamma indicates he is the doer of the verb. So Ali reserved. What did he reserve? Al-maq'ada, the seat. Okay? So what did he reserve? He reserved the seat. Meaning on a plane or on the bus, he called and he made reservations for a seat. طيب, now what it wants you to do is move that sentence. Take this fi'l, حجز, and move it to مضارع, move it to present tense form. So that was Ali reserved the seat. Now we want to say Ali is reserving the seat. So حجز moves into يحجز, into يحجز. So that shows us that this wazn is فعل. حجز is from the فعل wazn. يحجز is from the يفعل, if you remember from the sarf book. يفعل. So Ali is, now we want to translate it in present tense. Ali is reserving the seat. Al-Muq'ada. And Muq'ad here has a fatha at the end. لماذا? Why does it have a fatha? Hopefully you remember, because it is the thing which is being reserved. Al-Maf'ul bihi. It is the object of the verb. So the fa'il, the doer of the verb, takes a dhamma. This is the fa'il. This is the doer. He takes a dhamma. The thing, the object that the verb is being done to, takes a fatha, mansoob. That's why it is al-muq'ada. It has a fatha at the end. If you remember from our sarf book, we covered all of this. So if you're finding this easy, alhamdulillah, you retained the information. If you don't find it easy, wait till the last exercise in this set of exercises before we start chapter 1. If it gets easier, then you are able to keep up with us on this book, inshallah ta'ala. Now, that was the second part. Now it wants us to move into the third part. It wants us to take that fi'l, yahjizu, and move it into fi'l amr, and move it into command form. Now you remember in the sarf book, what did we do to extract the fi'l amr? We had to use mudari'. We had to use the mudari'. Now look, the mudari' here is yahjizu. Just as a review, Yahjizu. Yahjizu. So what do we do? If you remember, from yahjizu we have to go to mukhatab form. In order to get our fi'l amr, we have to go to mukhatab form. If you forgot what mukhatab form means second person. People you are addressing. Because when you command someone to do something, you are addressing them. Right? You're talking to them. So it's second person. So yahjizu here is in third person. So what do we have to do? Now we have to work our sarf, if you remember. Huwa yahjizu, huma yahjizani, hum yahjizuna, hiya tahjizu, huma tahjizani, hunna yahjizna. Hunna yahjizna. Right? They are reserving. Now we get into anta. Anta. If you remember, anta. Anta tahjizu. Anta tahjizu. Hopefully you can remember, in order to extract the command form, in order to turn this into command form, the first thing you do is you remove the harf al-mudari'. The harf mudari', which were four, if you remember. They are alif, noon, ya, or ta. Every harf, every fi'l mudari' will start with one of these four letters. In this case, since we are in mukhatab form, they will all start with ta. So the first thing we do is we remove that ta. And what do we get left with? We get left with jizu. We get left with jizu. Right? So that's what we get left with. Jizu. This jizu, can it stand alone? It can't. No Arabic word can start with a sukoon. So it needs help. So we ask the question, does it need help? Yes, it needs help. Therefore, let's give it a help. That help is hamzatul wasl. We add that alif here. So from that, then it turns into, so this goes into that. That alif we just gave it. This alif we just gave it. It needs a harakah. If you remember in our sarf book, where do we get our harakah from? Our aynul fi'l. The aynul fi'l here is jim. Is jim. We said if the aynul fi'l has a dhamma, if it has a what? A dhamma, then the hamzatul wasl that we added will take a dhamma. If it has anything else, then it takes a kasra, so we add the kasra. It becomes ihjizu. Ihjizu. Last step is it has to be majzoom with the sukoon. So we remove the dhamma here and we add a sukoon and it becomes ihjiz. This should be simple for you if you followed along and studied in the sarf book. This should be simple for you. If it's not simple for you, you have to go back and watch those videos to strengthen your sarf, because you're going to need it in this book. Okay? So it says ihjiz. Ihjiz. So let's erase all of that. That's how we came up with this third exercise here, where it says ihjiz al-muq'ada ya Ali. Reserve the seat, O Ali. Here, ihjiz. Ihjiz. Okay? That's where we got ihjiz. And if y'all are wondering why you said to put a sukoon, why it has a kasra here. The kasra is added for flow of reading. Because in Arabic, you cannot have ijtima'u sakinain. La yajuz. It's not allowed to combine two sukoons. and ihjiz has a sukoon, and also the lam al-ta'rif has a sukoon. So to get rid of that, we remove the sukoon and add a kasra for flow of reading. For flow of reading. Because it really has a sukoon there. It's ihjiz. Ihjiz. Al-maq'ada ya Ali. So now that we introduced how to do this exercise, let's move on to the first number one. Number one, it says, ملأ إبراهيم البطاقة. ملأ إبراهيم البطاقة. ملأ إبراهيم البطاقة. ما معنى ملأ؟ ملأ means filled. Filled out. ملأ, past tense verb, 3-lettered, فعل. It means filled out. Filled out. Who filled out in this sentence? Ibrahim is the one who filled out, because he has a dhamma at the end. What did he fill out? The thing which he filled out will take a fatha. He filled out al-bitaqata. The meaning of al-bitaqata is the card. The card. What is meant here is when you travel on plane and you go to a foreign country, the stewardess, she or he, will come towards the end of the trip and hand you a card. And it's usually a customs card, and you have to fill it out. How much food you have with you, how many bags, any merchandise, so on and so forth. That is called al-bitaqa. Al-bitaqa means the card. Okay? It's a card. So Ibrahim is filling out the card. We want to take mala'a and move it into fi'l mudari', into present tense form. Mala'a, we will say يملأ. يملأ إبراهيم البطاقة. يملأ. So ملأ يملأ. ملأ يملأ. Filled out. He is filling out. Now we say يملأ. It's fi'l mudari'. He is filling out. Now we want to take that and move it into fi'l amr. Fi'l amr. How do we do that? You remember we have to take يملأ into anta form. So this يملأ goes into anta. Anta what? تملأ. تملأ. Remove the ta. We get left with لأ. لأ. It needs help, so we give it help. We add the alif. We take our حركة from the ayn al-fi'l. The ayn al-fi'l here is lam. It has a fatha. And we said anything other than a dhamma will cause this hamza that we added here, this alif, to take a kasra. So we do that. Imla'u. Final step, we got to remove the dhamma, add a sukoon. So we want to tell Ibrahim now to fill the card. What do we say? We tell him Imla. Imla. Fill out. Sorry. Imla al-bitaqa. Fill out the card. Ya Ibrahim. Fill out the card. Ya Ibrahim. Okay, so that's how this exercise works. And once again, brothers and sisters, if you are just starting and you find that this is difficult for you, you have to go back and do the sarf books. If you find that this is difficult for you, you have to go back and do the sarf books. If you are hanging in there, it's difficult, but you understand, then stay with us, inshallah ta'ala. Okay? Stay with us. So that is how you do the first exercise. طيب. Number 2. It says لبس رشيد الحذاء. لبس إبراهيم لبس رشيد, sorry, رشيد الحذاء. And by the way, it's Ibrahimu, not Ibrahimun. It cannot have tanween for those that caught that. So لبس رشيد الحذاء. لبس is a فعل ماض ثلاثي. It's a three-lettered past tense verb. لبس means what? Put on. Put on. So Rashid, what? He put on. And Rashid is the one that's putting on. How do we know? Because of the dhamma. We keep reinforcing these rules of grammar. What did he put on? Al-hida'a means shoes. And it takes a fatha because it's the thing that he is putting on. So we say the shoes. So Rashid put on the shoes. طيب. Now we want to take labisa and move it into fi'l mudari', into present tense form. So we say labisa goes to yalbasu. Yalbasu. Labisa yalbasu. Yalbasu Rashidun. Labisa Rashidun al-hidha'a. And it changes the meaning because now it's in mudari', in present tense form. So Rashid is putting on the shoes. Rashid is putting on the shoes. Yalbasu Rashidun al-hidha'a. So the fi'l here is labisa yalbasu. The first one we took was mala'a yamla'u. We want to write these down, guys, so we don't forget. We said mala'a yamla'u. The second one is labisa yalbasu. From fa'ila yaf'alu. Mala'a yamla'u, fa'ala yaf'alu, labisa yalbasu, fa'ila yaf'alu. For those that remember from the Sarf book. So we are at yalbasu Rashidun al-hidha'a. Now we want to take it into fi'l amr. So we take yalbasu, let's do the conjugation together. Huwa yalbasu, huma yalbasani, hum yalbasuna, hiya talbasu, huma talbasani, hunna yalbasna, anta talbasu. Anta talbasu. You are wearing. What do we do since we get into anta talbasu? We remove the ta. So we get left with al-basu. 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 It cannot start with the sukoon, so it needs help, so we give it that help. We give it the hamzatul wasl, and we take the harakah from the ayn al-fi'l. The ayn al-fi'l here is ba, and it has a fatha, so therefore here we'll take a kasra. Il-basu. The final thing is we have to make it majzoom bi sukoon, so we say ilbas. Ilbas. So the final result is ilbas. So we say ilbas. We want to tell them now, ilbas al-hidha'a ilbas al-hidha'a ya Rashid. Ya Rashid. Ilbas al-hidha'a ya Rashid. So that's how we do this exercise. We have to take it from fi'l madin, move it to mudari', and then take it into fi'l amr. Okay? So because of the sake of time here, let me see what time it is. I never want to keep the classes more than 40 minutes. So we will stop here, inshallah ta'ala. This will give you time to go back and look at the sarf videos if you forgot how to extract fi'l amr. or mudari' and how to conjugate. Work on that. And we'll see you here, bi'idhnillahu ta'ala, Wednesday, same time at 5 p.m. Central, inshallah ta'ala. Look, guys, you see this? These are just exercises. We're going to do some more and then do some more. And this is how this book is. It's training you based on what you learned in the last level. Okay? Once we pass all of these exercises, we will be ready to start the book. Once we start the book, do not be scared. Once we start the book, we will reinforce so much the rules that we have learned. It's going to stick on you, inshallah ta'ala. Okay? Then we get into really learning Nahu. And we're going to learn what an ism is, what a fi'l is, what a harf is, and then eventually we're going to learn what jumla ismiya is, what is a nominal sentence in Arabic. It's made up of two parts, mubtada wa khabar. We're going to learn all of that. It's going to help you so much, and we're going to learn how to translate, inshallah ta'ala. Where to put is and are in sentences, right? We're going to learn that, inshallah ta'ala, so stick with this. If you're going to start it, say Bismillah, and do not give up until we pass the whole book, just as we did on the Sarf book, okay? This video will be uploaded. This is the first class. And you have time to study until Wednesday, inshallah ta'ala. So hang in there. This is just repetition, right? You know, you gotta keep chipping at it. You gotta keep breaking down that door until you bust through. So all of these exercises are gonna help shape you, inshallah ta'ala, into being excellent in sarf and excellent in grammar and nahu, bi'idhnillahu ta'ala, right? Like I heard this quote, beautiful quote the other day. It was, you know, a sword, it's sharp. But when people see a sword, it is sharp. But no one thinks about what it went through. What did it go through? It was put in fire, then it gets beat on, put in fire, then it gets beat on, put in fire, then it gets beat on until it forms, and then it cools down, and then it is sharp. So same way, you got to struggle, you got to keep going, you got to study, you got to memorize until eventually you get sharp in this science, bi'idhnillahu ta'ala. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless all of you. Don't forget tonight at 8 o'clock also, we will be starting Umdatul Ahkam with Dr. Sheikh Ahmed Hoja of Kuwait. He's an imam in Kuwait. And we will start the first 5 hadith in that. I will read them in Arabic and translate, and the Sheikh will give the commentary on those first 5 hadith, and that will be every Monday at 8 p.m. Central, so join us for that too. It's rare you find a class right from the beginning of the book. Usually you find classes online and you're like, oh, it already started. Here's your chance to start one from the beginning, inshallah ta'ala. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. See you inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.